What's up, everybody? How the hell's your day going? I hope y'all having a pretty good day. This is Legitical Response. We cover political news, keep you up to date, and keep you informed on what the government is doing. So if you're interested in that, smash that subscribe button for me. And if you also could, do me a big favor and smash that like button before we get started, before I start talking about anything. Smash that like button for me. It would be a big help, and I would be thankful. But got some big news here, folks. Check this out. Kristi Noem deploying troops from South Dakota to border, quote-unquote, war zone. Oh yeah, that's right. South Dakota's jumping in the fray. We already knew that South Dakota was based, right? We've been knowing South Dakota's based because of Kristi Noem. Kristi Noem's an awesome governor. And we knew she supported Texas because she sees what's going on that southern border. We have an invasion. We need to stop this invasion. But it's not tanks that are coming across our border. It's not violent armed men that are, well, some of them, the armed men that are coming across our border. No. It's people, quote unquote, wanting to come here for a better life. And they're willing to break our laws to do so. And we have a large portion of the population who tries to incentivize this. We've got, in San Francisco, we've got a criminal alien sitting on an election board, folks. Yeah, that was a story from yesterday. Yeah, they actually put a criminal alien on an election board for, I'm assuming, San Francisco for their local elections for that county or whatever. Huh? Yeah, we've had several stories in the past couple of years talking about these certain districts and these counties and whatnot are allowing criminal aliens to vote in their elections. Why would you want somebody that's not supposed to be here to vote in your election? Let me know down in the comment section why that is. I mean, I have my thoughts, but let me know what your thoughts are on that. But let's get into this story. South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem joined a list of Republican state leaders who have said they will deploy troops to the country's southern border, which she called a war zone, in a post announcing the move. The border is a war zone, so we're sending soldiers, Noem posted on X. The SD's Guard's primary mission will be construction of a wall to stem the flow of illegal migrants, drug cartels, and human trafficking into the United States of America. And that's what it is. You know, you got Republicans, they're sitting there yelling about, illegal migration. And then you got the left, they're sitting there yelling about asylees and migrants and all this other stuff. They're talking about two totally different things. You know, the Senate was trying to codify illegal migration. And then they got pissed off at Republicans when they criticized it and said, no, I'm not voting for this BS. I've got constituents to think about. They said, oh, well, you must not want border security. What? Yeah, of course we want border security. We don't want illegal migration to be legal. That's what they voted against. In case you listen to the mainstream narrative machine all the time, they're going to tell you, oh, no, Republicans voted against border security. Well, that bill had nothing to do with border security whatsoever at all. Like I said, it pretty much codified illegal migration, saying, oh, it's no longer illegal. We're going to let this many come across. And if more than this many come across, Joe Biden has the means, if he wants to, if he has an inkling to stop it, he can. Right? He already has that ability, so that provision was pretty much just BS. Sorry for the squeak, folks. My voice does that every once in a while. In a statement released Tuesday, Noem said 60 South Dakota soldiers will be deployed to Texas in the spring on a rolling basis over a 3-month period. She said the deployment answers the call from Governor Greg Abbott. Abbott and the Texas National Guard appear to have continued building razor wire barriers along the southern border, defying a Supreme Court's decision and causing tensions around the developing situation to rise. Now, right quick, that was misinformation, by the way. The Supreme Court didn't order Texas to stop laying razor wire. That Supreme Court order allows CBP agents, federal agents, to remove razor wire. Let's get that straight. Get your facts straight, folks. Republican governors across the country are backing Abbott in his standoff against the federal government, and many have shown support by sending troops to the border to support his own. Noem delivered remarks on the U.S.-Mexico border earlier this month and was subsequently banned from a South Dakota tribe over allegations that she was using the speech as a stunt to help former President Trump to get reelected. That's a stupid reason to ban somebody, but who cares, right? In an address last month to the South Dakota legislature, Noem said that in the past, when she sent troops to assist in border security efforts, South Dakota troops were hampered by federal restrictions, and said this time she will make sure it's different to ensure soldiers will not facilitate an invasion, but rather stand up and stop it. Thank you to the governor of South Dakota. Thank you, Kristi Noem, for being on the right side of this one, right? Nobody wants to turn away a family that's coming here for a better life, right? That's mean, in other words. But we have laws. We are a country that has a bunch of laws. And when you break those laws just to get into this country, that says at least that you don't care about those laws. That's what it says to me. And the other thing that says to me is that if you don't care about that law, why should you care about any other law, right? Why should you try to assimilate into a country that you don't care about their laws, that you're willing to break the law to get here? Just come in the proper way. That's something I don't understand and never have understood. You know, the other big thing about all this is the cartels operate along that southern border. They traffic drugs. They traffic humans. As a matter of fact, every single illegal immigrant that comes across that southern border has been trafficked, or has been smuggled, I should say, by the cartels. That's kind of horrifying when you think about it. Yeah, these people were forced to pay the cartel so they could get them across the border. That's what's being told, right? I've said it 1,000 times, but that's not really what it is, right? They're sure they're assisting in getting them across the border, but they're really paying them so they can fund their operations, so they can allow these people to go through their territory. Yeah, that's how strong these cartels are. The Mexican president, Obrador, he's a far leftist. He's a freaking nut job, and he's not going to do anything to stop it. He could get his military and shut down those cartels. And guess what? Almost 100,000 people a year wouldn't die of fentanyl overdose because all of that fentanyl is coming across our southern border. China makes the base chemicals for it. It's made in Mexico and other South American countries and is smuggled across our border. And some of these illegal migrants are the ones doing it. And I have a big problem with that. Don't know if you do. Let me know down in the comment section. I'm glad to see that all these other states are chipping in and helping Texas fend off this invasion. And they're sending a big message to the federal government saying, look, we've had enough. This illegal immigration, this criminal alien crisis is getting out of hand. Please do something to stop it, right? They've been saying that for a long time. Now they're saying, look, you're not doing anything to help this, so we're going to do something. Get out of our damn way. And I couldn't be happier with that. Let me know what you think, though, down in the comment section. And that's all I got for this one, you know. Is this the right thing to do? You know, think about it morally. Is it right to defy the federal government and stop these people from smuggling drugs and other humans across an international border? Or should we go with what the federal government is doing and facilitating all this stuff? Just allowing these people to come in. Right? You know, this is a tough one. Illegal migration, because why shouldn't we want these people here? If they're willing to break the law to come here, I personally don't care to have somebody who's willing to break the law to come here. But if you're going to come here, do it the proper way, integrate into our culture, which is a melting pot of a bunch of different cultures. I couldn't be happier with that. I grew up next to a Canadian immigrant. I know that's something totally different. But I love this guy, man. He was cool. As a matter of fact, later in life, I worked for him. He was a roofer. He built a construction company. He started out when he had his visa before he became a citizen. He worked at Lowe's. And at the time, there was a provision there that if an American citizen needed a job, they could put him out of a job, pretty much fire him for no reason to give a job to an American citizen. And he claimed that's what happened. And when that happened, he said, screw this. He started cutting grass and built a $1 million company, $1 million construction company from cutting grass. So we love immigrants. They're industrious people, no matter where they come from. Just come here the right way. Come through the proper channels. That's all I'm saying. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. That's all I got for this one, y'all. I want to thank everybody for watching. And y'all try to have a good day and be positive. Peace.